Hello, hello, hello. Hi, how are you? All right. I just want to quickly make a statement concerning what I'm hearing back there in Swaziland. You know, um, I'm not going to say much. Let the facts speak for themselves. They will speak for themselves. I'm going to write a blog page and I'm going to attach it to this video. Click on the link. Go and read for yourself. And then you make the judgment. Like I said, talking is easy. Now, I love Eswatini. I gave 20 years of my life to see how I can establish Eswatini. Because when I met the king, he was so kind. He spoke honestly. I saw a man who really wants his country to develop. Even before I met the king, every time the king's travel, he's going to fill up his plane with so many business people, people, private citizens, not even government officials. With government officials, obviously, they'll come back. I will ask them, so you went to Malaysia, you went to this country, went there, what did you get? Most of them, they'll tell you they came back with what? Huge telephone bills because they're busy calling home, da, 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 da. You see the business cards, there is nothing. There is nothing. And I'm like, do you know how lucky you are? You got a leader who wants all of you to go out there and achieve to develop the country. But what do you do? Fight each other, gossip each other. Even I know I'm serious. Old people in their 60s, they're still gossiping like children. People gossip. Think of development. They're fighting each other. Who's doing what? Who's doing? A country of less than they've got. When I was there, I know that Swaziland has got less than 500,000 adults that you can say these are the working class. So how can people like that even fight each other or even quarrel each other? But because there are gatekeepers, a mob of people who has no heart, who have no soul, they lie to their king, they lie to everybody, they create the chaos, they create confusion everywhere, creating a hatred everywhere. But they will come and say, no, is that person doing this? That person doesn't like this. No. Every confusion you see, even when I was there, I said, I always asked those around me, I said, who are these people in Swaziland that will not let the country rest? Why do they hate their king so much? A man wants to run his country. You go there, the king, I met him, I think, about 3 times, and everything that he would talk about is for the good of his people, and he's not lying. The king doesn't sit in the offices. It doesn't. It's not the one on the street. It's not the one in those government buildings. It's not the one running those corporations. But the corporations are captured. Many government departments are captured. They try to capture the court system to manipulate the decision that the judges are supposed to make. They set up a fake anti-corruption commission. They disbanded the previous one who was even doing better. Created an anti-corruption commission, a fake anti-corruption commission, going after innocent people, fabricating lies. Even when there is no evidence, they expect that the court must rule in their favor. If the court says no, there's no evidence, what you're saying is a lie, then they attack the judge. That judge is most likely going to be fired. Just think, what kind of a system is that? And then they go lie to the king and say, oh king, this person is against you, this judge is against you, this one doesn't want to do what you... No, it's against them, the criminals, the actual fraudsters, those who are the wicked ones, So they allow you to set up a business, and then you call in investors. When they see that you've set up everything, you set up the investors, the lawyer that you are working with, who is to advise you, register everything for you, do everything, is the same lawyer that is going to betray you. Is the same person who's going to tell people to stop that business, not thinking that, not considering all those who have invested, if that thing should not work or if it should shut down. But they don't care. It's about their own agenda and what they do. And they go around till today still making stupid noise because no one is holding them accountable. And it's so sad. This is why I told myself I will be in Swaziland, and my mission is to go and try and find a way to see the king. He's a good man. Don't mind the reports you hear everywhere. The king did this, king did that. No, that's not the king that they are talking about. King Mswati is not like that. Because I've come to realize, because when I was there, I knew what he said to me. I knew his vision. I knew, even when I go to offices, government ministers, I will sit with them and say, how do we implement the king's vision? That was years ago. It was talking about Vision 2022. You can see the way they react, that they don't even like what you're saying. Then tell me, why are they even in government? And I've always said this, and I'll say it again to all of you. If you work with any human being, if you're working with a leader, whether you're a minister or wherever you are, if you work under a person, whether you're working for a corporation or anything, if you work under a person and you are getting paid under the person, but you are there for their downfall, you are there to manipulate, you are there to steal, you are there to take information and sell that information, I promise you, you will think no one is seeing you, you will think no one is watching you. God sees you, and his wrath is not what you can escape. So all those talking nonsense in Eswatini, I let them be, because I don't want to attack anybody. But I'm saying this now because, I've heard some things and my spirit is being provoked. And I'm telling everyone, against me, you don't win. Against me, you will never win. Why? Because we live a clean life. We live an honest life. We make sure that we mind our business. We don't bother anyone. We don't go fighting people. We don't accuse people for things. So if you are eating today, despite that you stole so much, you are corrupt to your bones, you don't care about your country, you're stealing everything you can steal, you buy vehicles, you build houses with your stolen money, not your salary, you do everything you do, and it's not enough. You want to attack innocent people, you want to drain the country, you want to attack people, you want to abuse wherever you can abuse, oppress wherever you can oppress. I'm telling you, your time will come very soon. Mark my words. It's not because the country will attack you. The Lord himself will attack you. You will not find that peace that you think you have. Try it. Because some of you don't want to listen. I speak to you now as a prophet. If you don't stop, if you don't listen, wait and see what's going to happen to you. Go and check every person that didn't listen, that came after me. Go find, I won't even say anything. Go ask, where are they today? Go and ask. You know what we do? We pray. We look to the Lord and we surrender everything anyone says or anything say. We will put it at the altar and say, Lord, this is yours. You are the chief advocate. You take care of this. Be careful, because it will not last that long. You can lie. You can lie to everyone, but you can't lie before the Lord. You can talk and rattle and speak all the nonsense you want to speak. You can bribe the press people and tell them to write whatever you think, whatever lies. But I promise you, those words and all those things that you've done, they'll come back to you. And when the wrath comes, you yourself, the only thing that can set you free is that you go back to the same press, to the same people that you are working with, and ask for forgiveness, that you've been lying all this time, that you are the worst criminal, you are the worst thief, you are the dirty soul that is ruining people's life. You will confess. So this is a warning I'm sending to you and all of you who will not listen. You will learn the hard way. Keep on pushing. You think the world doesn't see. The world sees. We have enough evidence of all the nonsense and all the garbage you guys are doing there. And you sit there and you think you are untouchable. You are all that. Abusing poor people who love their country, who are trying to make ends meet. You drain the country to the ground. Tell me, how much do you understand the potential in Swaziland? What Swaziland can achieve? You people are there running the country down, and then they blame the king. And because he is the leader, everyone says no, he's the king. I pray that one day God will visit the king and show him a vision of all of you, so that he can, and I pray that God will not only show him, will give him the boldness to do a proper reform and say, listen, I'm flushing the system. All of you go home and bring sound-minded, loyal, honest, you know, people who truly love their country to work with him. So thank you very much. For you who believe in the truth, don't listen to that garbage. Those are failures. They don't even know what they're doing. The Swazi economy is going to get better. It's going to grow. They're going to achieve, because we are going to train people. We're going to build people. We're going to help that economy, even if we are there or we're not there. Swaziland will prosper. And all those criminals who have been hiding, who have been embezzling, fending for themselves and their children and for their belly, those ones, they will vomit all those things, all the nonsense they've been doing, shutting down businesses. I mean, how many businesses did we establish there? They'll come and stop it. They'll allow you to go through the banking system, commit your property, bring people will invest, and the so-called stupid people, you come to invest in a business, you can see this will work. You don't fight for it. When they come and stop it, you say, oh no, it's not. How is it not your business? You are part of the business. You should ask who stopped that business. Why didn't the business start? But you go because they'll say no, because of there is a xenophobic idiot spirit in your head. You sit there and you start blaming the person and say, no, is this person really a Swazi? Are you more of a Swazi than myself, if I may ask? You're not. I consider myself a Swazi, whether you like it or not. I am a Swazi. I consider myself one. That's why even now I pray for Swaziland. I always have plans for Swaziland. I want to see how Swaziland will grow, because I didn't waste 20 years of my life for some idiots to say there's nothing good. No, there's so much good, and all that investment, all the work in Swaziland, I'm going to resurrect it, and it's going to achieve its potentials. And there's nothing anyone can do to stop it. This is why I'm going to go to the king and plead with him to implement the documents I am working on. It is called the Eswatini Economic Transformation Agenda, touching every corner of the country, plus departments and everything. Hello, how are you? This is Greetings, focusing on Eswatini. It's been a while since I addressed anything or anyone there in Swaziland. But now please listen to this. I want to tell you now, do not listen to any lie you read on the newspaper. Whatever your anti-corruption commission is saying, that is not an anti-corruption commission. That is a fraudulent commission that is sitting there abusing people. Because if they are not fraudulent, they will not do what they are doing against innocent people like me. Now, you live in a country where people have captured your media. The press is afraid because they know what will happen to them if they should stand up to speak truth. There are people who control the narrative in that country, not King Mswati. Because the King Mswati I met, will not do that. The way he spoke to me that day, the way he treated us for the 3 times I've seen the king, I went there with Reverend Pesin Gomezulu. I inquired, they said he's going to be with the Lord. May his soul rest in peace. We went there with Prince Lindani to see the king. There are plans that we have, things that we want to implement, But guess what? When the king says, go and talk to such a person, and you go to that person, when you even, I don't even know if they repeat some things people say, that's their business, they're going to carry their own cross. But you hear this. Because I want facts and I want people to get the truth. This video, I'm attaching a blog page to it. Read. because I tried to talk to your newspapers. I wouldn't even mention their name. They will not publish it. They said, no, this is too much. We have to first go talk to our lawyers who will publish. But they did not talk. So it means they went to their lawyers before they start publishing lies about me. They publish every lie anyone can say. That one they don't mind. But when you tell them, no, this is the truth, because by right, if you're a fair media, when you write about a person, you should actually ask the person to reply so that you can also publish both sides of the story. But that's how you know when a system is corrupt to its bones, you know. So I've written down everything. You read for yourself. But I'll tell you now, don't listen to a word that they say. They attack the Chief Justice. They attack innocent people. Even when they even okay. Why I'm saying that the anti-corruption is the most corrupt people in that country. How can a person come and lie to you and then you walk out to go and investigate and you still can't see that they're lying? Then they didn't lie to you. It means they sent you to go and build lies. So you are the one that is planting the lies and you are the one that is destroying the country. Because if I come to you and lie to you about something and then you go and investigate, at least you find out. But not the one you fabricate the lies. You tell people to come and even turn false affidavits. And then you go to court, the court tells you there's nothing here, you still carry on. People that have got their own grievances, they will make it a national issue, their own grievances. A man called Musa Dlamini, who was supposed to be my lawyer, whom I get every document, everything I do. There is no account, go and check, except my personal account. Every account he signs with me for a reason, because I like to do things in order. That's why the anti-corruption couldn't find anything. It's easy to talk nonsense. It's very easy to accuse people and talk all the garbage, but prove it, zero. You know, we set up Transact Bank, Africa Transaction Solution, Touch Technologies, you know, Swazi Legal to protect Swazis, because I saw the oppression and said, no, we need Swazi Legal to help Swazis because there's too much injustice, you know. But what happens? The same people, I won't even mention their name, that sits with me or in my board are the same people who go out there and say, listen here, whatever you do, stop that business, block it, shut it down, you know. But because of a pure heart, a loving spirit, I never, you know, put nothing, you know, I wasn't expecting anything until I have to step out and then started doing my own investigation. What they don't know is that they don't know who they're dealing with. Unfortunately, Colonel Tamid Lamini, who used to be the Chief Intelligence Officer of in Nokwani, there at the Defense Headquarters, he passed away before we could implement what we could implement. What are they talking about Anti-Corruption Commission? What do they know? They have no clue what they're even doing. When I was in Swaziland, I was working with Colonel Tamid. I went to Colonel Tamid Lamini to say, listen here, there is this happening in your country. You need to gather intelligence this way and that way. Let's design something for you can use. So they went and touched the wrong person. They don't even know. But I forgive them anyway, because I love Swaziland. I want to see Swaziland prosper. That's why I don't want to say much. I've written what I can write down. All I can say to you is support your country, support your king, pray for him. All right, he needs you. He needs people who have true love, true heart. Almost everybody that surrounds him are only fending for themselves. They are not making any profit. They are not doing anything. They are just there, pay themselves, eat, their family, what they drive, what they wear. That's all. They are not willing. Look, give me the Swazi economy. I will say it again, mark my words. Give me the Swazi economy. Give me 7 years to run that economy. Even if I build a parallel system and say, I'm just developing, the king should just give me some powers to develop a section of the economy. I would double their social grant. Swazi citizens are going to pay fixed amount for water and electricity. It will be one of the most prosperous country in the entire world. People are talking about the king driving a jet. He can even buy 2 jets. Musicians are buying jets. Other people are buying jets. He's an African leader. He bought himself a night jet. People have got issues. Come on, keep quiet. That's an insult. I don't look at those things. All right. I look at development, you know. But let's do things the right way. All right. So go read what I've written down and make sure you speak the truth. Stop believing in lies. All of you, you need to unite against the Anti-Corruption Commission. That I don't also want to believe that everybody there is corrupt, because there are people I spoke to inside the same commission that spoke truth. When I was doing my own research, they spoke truth, and you can see their heart they want to work. Then there are those devils inside there, those who personal agenda is to bring people down because they've got their masters who put them there, who were paying them. Shame on you. Because you don't know, whatever you do comes back to you and your children, your wife, your things. You better be praying, because whatever you're doing there, you have no clue. When the time comes, you will pay for it. Keep lying and keep going around spreading lies, talking nonsense about people. Some of us gave everything we want to give. They still accuse us for doing absolutely nothing wrong. That we start businesses and then they shut your businesses down and they still come and accuse you when you are the one losing. And then they say, oh no, that business didn't work. And then they laugh. You go to the bank, ask the bank, look, we need X amount of money to do ABCD. The bank will check, they'll check the number. No bank gives you money without doing their own studies. But as soon as you go and you implement, they'll come and attack your business. They make sure that business doesn't grow. They'll stop you, block you there, make sure you don't get this done. Now this paper, they shut you down literally. Because they are afraid that if you can transform that country and bring fairness, they will be exposed. Expose them, you Swazis. Don't agree. Work hard. Fight for your country. Support your king. Stop those sick people who are there fending for themselves. When you go to the king, speak the truth. Stop lying. Stop following rumors that people just talk. They've been brainwashing people in Swaziland, where now suddenly in Swaziland, once a person come and lie, the lie is what everyone wants to hear. Don't agree. Start checking facts. Start asking, what is the agenda behind what this person is doing? And who is behind it? Always check who's behind it. Don't just jump. You know, I love that country. I love that country with my heart. I still pray, because Swaziland, the Lord showed me all the work I need to do there, and I still have to do it. Thank you. Bye-bye.